Before you convince your YouTube viewers to watch your channel, you need to convince someone else. So, who is this mystery person? The short answer is the YouTube algorithm. But how exactly can you convince the YouTube algorithm to push your video out of all the thousands of videos out there? Yes, it's your description box. So let's start with the very first question. Where is the description box in YouTube? So if you take the example of any video, let's take the example of this one out here by Think Media. Let's click on this video. So when you click on any video on YouTube, right underneath the subscribe button, you see a gray box like this one. And what you see in this description box are information about the video or snippets about the video. But there is a way that you can get more information about the video. All you need to do is you need to click on show more out here, and when you click on show more, this is how you can open the description box. So every time YouTubers ask you to go to the link in the description box, all you need to do is you need to come to this gray box with information right underneath the video, and all you need to do is you need to click on show more. And when you click on show more, you get so much more information about the video. You get a detailed description of the video, you get different kinds of links, and you get timestamps, and also the disclaimer claims and stuff like that. Now if you look at the description box, it might look like a YouTuber has put random information in this description box, but that's not true, because YouTube themselves gives you lots of tips and lots of best practices that you must follow for your description box. One of the main reasons why YouTubers take the description box so seriously is because based on the keywords and based on the hashtags and based on the descriptions that you use in your description box, your channel can become more searchable. Your channel can reach a better targeted audience. So if you want to know how exactly can your description box help you to reach more audiences and get better views, then keep on watching. So if you see most of the YouTubers out there, they include really lengthy descriptions in their description box. Now you must be wondering if this is a coincidence. Well, this is a no coincidence at all. So in this part of the video, let's try to understand what are YouTube hashtags and why are they important, and how do you add YouTube hashtags in your description box. So coming to the very first question, what are YouTube hashtags? For that, let's do one thing. Let's analyze one hashtag. Let's take this one, which says hashtag YouTube tips. So when you search for hashtag YouTube tips on YouTube, what will happen is YouTube will lead you to a bunch of other videos that are related to this hashtag called YouTube tips. So basically, when you use a hashtag, it helps you connect your video to other similar videos on YouTube. And also, if a viewer comes and searches for YouTube tips or hashtag YouTube tips in the search bar, then they are going to get a list of videos which are related to YouTube tips, which means that they don't have to go around hunting for videos which are on YouTube tips. And now let's understand what is the importance of adding hashtags in your description box. So if you see, all kinds of channels, whether it's a big channel or a small channel, are including hashtags in their description box. So let's analyze a few channels to understand this better. So if you see this channel, Think Media, 2 million subscriber, and this particular video has so many views, and right at the beginning of the description, this channel has used like 3 hashtags, which is most relevant for this video. And now let's analyze another channel. So if you see this channel, this is a really small channel. This channel has only 6,000 subscribers, and again right at the beginning they have used 3 hashtags: productivity, study, and so on. But if you see the views for this particular video, such a small channel, but the views are like crazy. So this tells you why channels both big and small are using hashtags. Now if you head over to the official Google support page, they tell you more about the description box. They tell you that the description box allows the YouTube algorithm and your viewers to learn what the video is about. So hashtags are a perfect way to tell your viewers what your video is about, as well as tell the YouTube algorithm what the video is about. And at the same time, this support document by Google out here also says that you should use your hashtags, or you should use keywords right at the beginning of your description to describe your video, because it is what the viewers will see first. So this is one of the main reasons why channels are using hashtags right at the beginning of the video, because again it allows your viewers to instantly understand what your video is about. So this is why hashtags are so important for you to help you grow your channel in 2023. And now let's move on to the next question, which is how do you add these hashtags into your subscription box? Or we can also try to understand how do you find what kind of YouTube hashtags you must include in your description box if you are a new YouTuber. So again, if you see the reason why a particular YouTuber is putting a particular hashtag in his description box, again it is no coincidence at all. So there is a reason why YouTubers are they have gone for that particular hashtag. So let's start with this one. Let's analyze this one. So if you see this hashtag YouTube tips, as a beginner in YouTube, I think you should avoid this hashtag. Why? Because the competition for this hashtag is really high. Now if you want to understand the overall competitive score for the hashtag that you're considering, then you can totally download this free tool called vidIQ. And vidIQ offers a Chrome extension which connects to your computer and your screen, and every time you search for any hashtag, it will instantly show you how competitive the hashtag is, what is the volume for that hashtag. So if you are a beginner on YouTube, it is better for you to avoid hashtags that have high competition, because if you see very big channels such as Think Media and Grow Your Gaming channel and Nick Niman with millions and millions of viewers are already ranking for these hashtags. So if you were just a beginner on YouTube, then you would want to avoid this hashtag, even though it is so close to what your video is about. But then how do you go about as looking for hashtags for your video or for your description? So what you need to do is you just need to think a little creatively. So YouTube tips is out of reach, but how about something like how to grow on YouTube? So if you see this hashtag has really low competition, and the volume of this hashtag is also pretty good, which means that there are not many videos that people have targeted for this hashtag. But even this is a great hashtag for me, because I make videos on how to grow on YouTube. So either I could go for YouTube tips and I'm not going to get views because already a lot of big players have used this hashtag, or I can go for this hashtag, which is also very close to what my video is about, but at the same time not many videos are there for this hashtag. So great, so now I know this is a hashtag that I should go for, so I'm going to copy this hashtag into my description box. Similarly, you need to experiment a bit and find 2 to 3 other hashtags which are like this. Now just because YouTube suggests you to push a hashtag right at the beginning of your description, don't go about stuffing your description with hashtags. If you see all these YouTube channels, they have included just 2 or 3 hashtags in their description box, so ensure that you do that too. And now I'm also going to show you how can you add hashtags to your description box. So adding hashtags to your YouTube description box is really easy. Once you have identified a couple of hashtags that work for you, then all you need to do is you need to make a note of this hashtags, and right at the beginning of your video, you need to include those hashtags. Now remember, if you are a beginner on YouTube, then you can do two things. You can add them at the beginning of your description box, and you can also add them at the end of your description box. Now if you're a new YouTuber, you can afford to add more than 3 hashtags in your description box, but again, not too many, maybe 3 right at the beginning and 3 right at the bottom. So this is a very simple step when it comes to how to add hashtags to your description box. Now let's talk about some other important tips, or some other essential things that you must include in your description box. So if you see right under the hashtag, what we have done is we have included a very short description about what my video is about. So remember that when you write this description, it should be to the point, it should be concise. It can be around 100 to 200 words, but don't make it more lengthier than that, because probably your viewers don't have the time to read such lengthy descriptions. But again, what's important is that you include main keywords in your introduction, which is there on your description box. Now again, keywords, they play a similar role to hashtags. Keywords allow YouTube to understand what your video is about, and you need to include that keyword right at the beginning. So if you see, my keyword for this particular video is going to be YouTube description. So what I have done is I have included that main keyword in my title, and have also included that main keyword right at the beginning of my description. Now if you want to know how can you find out main keywords for YouTube, then I have made a detailed video on YouTube keyword research, where I speak about how you can use free tools and for free essential tools to find out keywords that are ranking on YouTube. So these are the keywords that your YouTube viewers or your YouTube audience is searching for. Check out that video that can give you some really helpful tips on how to do YouTube keyword research. And trust me, it's really simple to do YouTube keyword research for your videos. So that is about how to write your in introduction. Check out that video. Let's look at some other points that you must include in your description. So some other good practices that you could follow in your description is to offer or to include an about me section. Now again, this about me section will help your audience understand what kind of videos do you make on YouTube. So sometimes maybe your audience, they do not move on to the about section on YouTube, but they have clicked on your description box to maybe find some link or maybe find more about the video. And then if you put about me section in the description box, then chances are that your audience is going to glance through it. They'll understand what your video is about. It helps them create a connection better with your video. And what you can do is you can also include a link to your channel out here, or a subscribe link out here. So make sure you do that. And the next thing that you can do, which even YouTube suggests you to do, is include timestamps in your video. Now what are timestamps? Timestamps tell your viewers which section of your video is about what. So if your video has 5 sections where you talk about 5 different topics, then it's a good practice to break your video into timestamps, because if a viewer wants to learn only one part of the video, so if a viewer in my channel only wants to learn how to upload hashtags in the description box, then all they need to do is they need to click on the right timestamp, and YouTube will take them to that part of the video. Now putting timestamps on your description box is really easy. All you need to do is you need to just make sure that you start with this, make sure that you start with 00 colon 00, and then that this is how you continue adding timestamps. So from 031 is the title section, and from 2 minutes 58 seconds is my description section. So this is how you include timestamps in your video, in your description, sorry. So when you include the timestamps at the back end of your channel in your description box, it is going to look something like this. It is not going to be clickable, but when you look at the timestamps in the front end, what is going to happen is these timestamps are going to become clickable options. So when you click on a particular timestamp in the description box, your viewer is fast forwarded to that portion of that video. Now remember that all your timestamps or your chapters, video chapters, they should be at least 10 seconds long, and your video should have at least 3 timestamps that is listed in ascending order, which means that so you cannot put the 3-minute timestamp in the beginning, or shuffle this playlist. What you need to do is you need to ensure that there is chronology. So this is how you can include timestamps or video chapters in your video description. Lastly, if writing a video description looks like too many steps and you're really confused, what I have done is I have included a sample YouTube description template that you can copy and paste from my description box. So all you need to do is click on my description box and come right at the end, and you're going to get this template, and you can copy and paste this in your description box, and all you need to do is like a fill in the blank thing. So include your description out here. I have already included some emoticons and icons as well. So all you need to do is fill in these details, write a short intro, give your video link, and also give your email, write a short about me section, fill in your socials, and that's it, you're good to go. So this is going to make life really easy for you. And one more thing that I want to mention is that YouTube also gives you the option to set up default descriptions. So if you want to set up a default description, then all you need to do is go to your setting option right here, click on your setting option. When you click on your setting option, you're going to get this option out here which says upload defaults. Click on this upload defaults, and then on the basic info you can fill in your description, and so here you can fill in details that you need to keep uploading in your description, such as your about me section or your social sections that are standard for every video. So do that, and make sure that your visibility is public. Add some tags that you repeatedly use in all your videos, so tags related to your niche, tags, common tags that are related to most of your videos. And then what you need to do is you need to click on save. Once you click on save, what's going to happen is every time you create a video or you start writing a description in YouTube, then YouTube is going to automatically fill this description and the tags that you have saved out here. So this will help you save a lot of time, and this will ensure that you're not unnecessarily rewriting and writing things again and again. In the end, writing a good description box on YouTube is really not that difficult. All you need to do is follow YouTube guidelines and use the right keywords, which will help your video rank and get better views on YouTube. If you are still confused about what kind of keywords to use or how to do keyword research for YouTube on your channel, then do check out this next video.